Good evening, Hattrick friends. Yanil. Hello. Hola, Rodrigo. Good to see you guys in the chat. Let's see if we have a picture. Let's see if it's working as intended. I think it is. I hope you guys are doing great this weekend. I hope you've had some good results in Hattrick if you already played. And I hope you've had some nice youth pulls. I already pulled the player at the Intercalvaho this week because, well, I did. I think I recorded it as well, but I can show you guys. Sansovini. 16 years and 10 days. But solid winger potential. And he's all round. Oh, he's not. That's not mentioned, but he has some. Hopefully, some high potential in playmaking as well. He could be interesting. MJ, what up? Fabian Munt, hello, and Marius. Good evening. Good evening to you guys too. Great to see you guys in the chat. How's it going with your player, MJ? The winger. Got any bits in? Let's add this round to the viewer. That's a while ago. Vegan FC up against Pennarossa. We have Sonic the Hedgehog against Forti Calcio. Wow. They're battling perhaps to see if they can escape the relegation zone. Schalke. against Piccolo Obise. Piccolo Obise will be trying to keep up with Wigan. Could potentially overtake them should they fall against Penarosa Bramante. Hey, McCulloch. Good luck. I think the luck today is more about not having unfortunate casualties. We'll be checking out the match between Belize, PKS Belize and Lokomotiv Ladendicht. And we'll be playing Serravalle. What? Yeah. But this is the only club stream this weekend. I've had a busy weekend, but I've been preparing for something tomorrow at work, but I didn't want to over-focus, to be honest. So I wanted some relaxation, and I'll be doing so by streaming. Yeah, I know. I mean, I do feel it's a little boring to play against the bots as well. I understand completely. I took no offense, that's for sure. That is also the reason why we are trying hard to hunt a direct promotion spot, because we want some meaningful action next season. Let's see if we can find Turisto. Who are you playing? Chelsea Racing. Another bot bashing adventure today. Buy one of your center backs. Which of your teams? Not like I really need a center back at the moment. But if we look at the training plan, please buy him. Oh, you only have one team. Yeah, of course. Let's take a look. Okay. Oh, wait. What? I don't know how to find you. Oh. I don't get why I couldn't search up the team name though. You have 6 players for sale. Where are they? In the midfielder. Jon Erik. Ooh. Wow, he's good. Hey, Martin. Good evening. Sad. Only playing 2 matches for the under 21s. But I guess he was struck. But unpredictable. Hüfel. Ooh, 18 matches. Yee. talking about players being a bit unlucky in regards to under 21 national team play, Schneider. '21. Oh, that's pretty good. That's a pretty nice tally. So Stefan here hit excellent form, and he wasn't called up, and then he had a double drop to passable form. Hey, Benjamin and Oregano. So I guess that's basically that's the Euro campaign over for Schneider. No matches. Let's see. Siegbert. Ooh. Oh, you want me to show what I train on the 50% slots? Well, it's aren't you watching the series, MJ? You should know. Anyway, let's not dwell on that. But I only train these two guys in the 50% slots. Since the collapse, well, maybe not the collapse, but since the deflation of the market, I thought, like, I had been doing some skill trading on the 50% slots, but eventually, with the market deflating in the niche I was doing, the profit was very low. So I decided to go train some potential wingback players or defenders in playmaking that could also strengthen the team and help the team rating wise in order to drive in more profit from wins, potentially an extra match in the cup. So I only train 8 players rather than 10. I'm now 3rd place after I lost to the best team in the group 6-0. Yeah, I mean, 6-0. Were you away from home? That sounds a little harsh. I did win by 2 today in Denmark, which was very nice. I am top of the league, 6 wins as well. Trying to promote there, but the scoring, if you've watched the series, you know that in San Marino, it's in what, 12 weeks? 11 weeks now, yeah. We'll be starting scoring, and it will be a little problematic to train scoring because you will have to play the wingers out of position. Either you have to play your midfielders out of position in the league game, or you'll have to play the wingers out of the position in the league game, or you'll have to play one winger and one midfielder in the attack. So it won't really be top performance, but we need some scoring on those players. So yeah, but I'm doing that swap to scoring in Denmark in just a few weeks, so I'll have to finish the season without having players in the best positions. So I'm trying to build up a lead now, trying to promote. I'll have to see about that, because can we actually compete to that level without players being properly positioned because of training? But it'll be an interesting thing to balance, and certainly it will add some complexity to the Let's Play series for sure, which should be more interesting, I hope. Let's start out by looking at some ratings in the top flight. Campionato San Marinese against defending champions Damiano Tomassi. 352 442. Hey, Steve. Good to see you in the chat. Well, I have something important going on tomorrow, but I still wanted to stream in order to relax a little and have some fun during the weekend, because it hasn't been. I've been busy during the weekend. Damiano Tomasi in a magical counter. 31% down the middle, 34%. Looks like a tough match for the champions here. Hope you're doing well. How about your knee? You had an MRI, right? A week ago. Schalke, me too. To me too. Long shots. Pico Obise all-out attack. On the wings, they have some beastly side attacks here. All-out attack. Need, how do you pronounce that? Arthroscopy? I don't know what that is. Surgery. Oh, Pico Obise takes the lead. Oh, okay, so it's like the, yeah. iPad, yeah. Okay, I see. I took goal supporter from points, and now I have 12 days until it's ending. I made a trainer organization. Oh, you made a federation? Counter-attacking from Forti Calcio today. Attacking down the middle from Sonic the Hedgehog. This might actually be a chance for the homegrown Forti Calcio Vegan FC. Up against the magical counter from Penarosa. This one could definitely go either way. I think... Are you talking about a federation, Martin? Like from the top under social here? Well, I hope surgery will be good for you, Steve. Like it will be... How far away in the future is that? Goal for Turisto Lituano. Giuliano Gasperoni. Yeah. Oh, it's a training plan. You know what? Okay, here's a chance to do a little plug for something coming quite soon, I suppose. Okay, that's fairly soon. I hope that you will be able to recover quite well, but I think having surgery quite soon after the injury is quite helpful. I had surgery in my knee a very long time after the actual injury, and I can still tell a difference in my left what's that called? What's that? Like, not the femur, but the muscle, right? I can still see a difference, even though it's so many years ago, because it took so long time before I had my actual surgery. So I had a lot of muscle where you lose muscle mass. It was terrible, to be honest. Martin, if you're not a supporter, you need to use this tool I'm showing you now. And it has just been improved. It's so good. Let me just do like this and open up another tab. and open the Hattrick cycle planner, HT planner, like this. I'll move the chat for while we do this. Right, so now you can actually see my training plan for the Danish team. And the cool thing about this training planner, oh, so it's a private security thing, insurance thing. Okay. Well, I'm glad you had that set in place so you could have surgery. The Hattrick cycle planner. Let me just do like this. Age the players, 2 days. All right, I'll just export this so that I can show you this thing. Let me clear the Hattrick training planner. Now imagine your training plan. Maja Linnes has taken the lead. Augustin Steinfütter quick event after 6 minutes. Say I wanted to make my a training planner consisting of my teams. If I go to Zanotti here and I use the copy to clipboard function in Hattrick, I can then add him to this tool just by doing so, like this. And then I can set up my training planner just like I would do inside of Hattrick. This is a season's worth of playmaking. I add the training cycle and I would, well, I would train the player. Now you can see the results here for Zanotti. And you can even see the changes in stamina and in skill level. Now if you add more cycles, it could be a season of scoring. You have the same thing as the built-in planner. You just have more detail and sub-levels to the skills visible. They are factored in the plane, the tool from the supporter tool in Hattrick. But in this one, you can actually see the sub-levels as you go along. And if you then, like in a week, let's imagine that I just made this plan 2 weeks ago on Sunday the 4th. Now the aging would say, it would register the 2 training updates here. So if I age and train the players, look at the age here, 24 and 78 days. The age goes up, the playmaking skill goes up, and the completed training is then removed from the plan, so you can progress the age and the training of your players as you move along, just like you would in the built-in planner. So Martin, the Hattrick cycle planner is your friend if you run out of supporter. This tool is so good that I use it alongside the built-in training planner in Hattrick. And actually, I should make an update to my values for the San Marino team. So let me just real quick just import. I don't want to show the file structure on my computer because that's bad practice. Here we go. So this is how I actually run my planner, and you can see I haven't aged my players yet, but I'll do so because it's actually been a week so since I did it. It is age and trained players, and now that's up to date as well, and then I can export it. Now, enough about the tool now, but Session made this tool, and he actually asked me to make a guide introducing all of the features, because that's not the only feature. Look at this. You can set up players arriving later at the club if you have half-baked players and such, but I'll leave that introduction to the actual video. I've made the first iteration, and it's been reviewed by Session, and we talked about some things that should be updated in another take of the video, so it's coming fairly soon, I hope. Anyway, we're playing some Hattrick matches here, and BK Junior Belize versus Ladendicht, fairly even. Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, we are in the lead. Giro Lomoni from a right attack. Ooh. It's about scoring goals, right? I'm lucky I'm very well followed, as my girlfriend is a personal trainer specialized in injury recovery, so I got great advice. That I'm happy to hear that, because yeah, try to avoid surgery, of course. I had ACL surgery after a basketball injury. I suggest to do everything possible to avoid surgery. I mean, rehab, strengthening muscles around the knee. Yes. And I'm pretty much training my knee each and every day. And my injury could have been easier avoided if I had trained my knee back then, but that is it's almost, good God, it's almost 20 years ago. Wow. Time flies when you have fun. And also when you... Yeah. Wow. Wolukis, 11.5 stars. We're going places. Sanotti, 10.5. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, like old cars and need some new parts. Yeah. Why didn't it? Mechanic. What are we hoping for in this one? The unknowns versus the dead arenas. Yeah, they're probably not going to drop points in this one, but yeah. How can I know what's the level of my assistant coaches? Oh, that's actually a good question. I would why didn't I think of that? Oh, assistant coach level. You can set it all the way from 0 to 10, right after the coach level. Solid. That's the old way of... a solid coach is level 4, and an excellent coach is level 5. I should actually note that for the video, because that's not mentioned. In the good old days. But I think they wanted to streamline it towards the cone system of the staff. My notes are here. Coach level. Four equals solid, 5 excellent. Now I'll remember that, I hope. Did you see Hattrick International Borgie's result? No, I'll have to... I actually didn't. I was busy yesterday. Let's take a look, though. Oh, Papa ELC. Wow, that's unlucky. Yeah, quite unlucky. I usually say about such a result because it's not the most unlucky thing in the world. But it's usually better to be have more luck when it's really needed, like in a more competitive state. Turisto Lituano Serhun Davis scores after a set piece. Like a game against M40. Yes, absolutely. Roberto Trastulli. Central attack. Myelina's now up by 3. Carlos Eras Aquila. How can I see assistant coach level in Hattrick? How many assistant coaches do you have, Martin? Under your staff? So this is level 10 because I have 2 times 5. Hey Hampson, you have 1 assistant coach. What level is he? Oh, Hampson, how did your... Ooh, top of the league now. You won against Mihalyuach Rakita. Okay, so then you just set it to assistant level 5. I'll show you. 1 sec. Right, so you would just decrease this to 5. And click train. Big Girl Obese. I think they are leading. They are ahead of Myalinas and then Vegan. So how many of you guys found an actual gem this weekend in the Scouts Call? Forte calcio. Mose el Profeta preso. From an attack down the right. Ooh, that's very good. To grab a goal on the one regular attack they could probably expect in this encounter. I had a good call, not sure if the gem yet, 16-year-old. (3-0) Giro Lomoni. Now with a brace. But how many cones? How many of these does your assistant coach have? That's the level. So for this team it would be level 10. You have one psycho, yeah. Nice. We call them that in Denmark as well. Wow, that's a beautiful player, Steve. Hopefully he has a specialty. I would be happy with such a guy. Kachijan Siglarik. Coming in from the right. No goal on this occasion. Everything going according to plan. Gotta go. Wish you luck with the match to destroy them at least 17-0. Thank you. I would be satisfied with a little less. I hope you have a great week, Martin. Good to see you. Good night. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoy the Hattrick cycle planner. It's an awesome tool. Injury for Balash Simanyi. Oh, is that a trainee? Replaced by... Oh, that must definitely be a trainee then, I guess. Not good. Hopefully Ego Becker can stay injury free there. Let's see another Francioni. One of the homeboys. It's not enough. Francioni. Oh, let me just have a look, see. I would check the potential in winger first. And I would probably do so with the winger for, like winger training for wings and attackers. And so you could basically check his current scoring and potential winger at the same time by checking both. Yeah, that's what I would do. Unless you have some other insane prospect that you definitely need to finish first. Ottaviano Fabri, unpredictable goal. He assists Giulio Corsetti. Yeah, I was thinking you probably don't have something extraordinary. Like if you had that, you probably wouldn't bother too much. You would try to weave in and reveal if there's any relevant training for such a player. Harrison Christian, attacking down the left for Sonic the Hedgehog. Well, in that case, I would definitely check him out. A 16-year-old can be quite nice still. Especially like winger isn't the biggest, like there's nothing that's trained really fast in the academy, of course, but it's not as like defense. A 16-year-old defender, that's difficult if he has any noteworthy potential, because it takes long to train it. I have one 6 out of 6 passable playmaker, 5'7" wing, 6'6" scoring, and unpredictable. Oh, you shouldn't worry too much about defending, to be honest. He's an excellent striker prospect. Or, I mean, if he doesn't have much defense. Hey, Yochi. Have you noticed a change in the transfer market prices for players? Yes, since the Anniversary League closed down a few seasons ago, might actually be like 5 seasons ago, prices have been down. for all players. 5-0. Volukis down the right. We still have a pretty good conversion rates here. Schalke Temito with a long shot. Antonio Mustarcio Panepinto bangs it into the back of the net from long way out. 30 minutes in. Last Saturday I had a choice between two 15-year-old. The one I got was 7 scoring. Solid scoring. Passing is very, very nice, but he's 4 out of 4 passing. Still, if you calculate the relevant skills for a striker, right, or a forward, it would be 923. He would be amazing. Would mean we have to reassess training cycles and finances required. I had to restart my cycle. Yeah, that depends. I mean, if you look at some of the roundup players, you need to purchase. What kind of cycle are you in, Yoshi? I mean, for me right now. Oh, welcome back, Martin. Welcome back. I mean, if the prices stay at this level, for me it would be perfect, because I need to make money along the way still. But Vegan is taking the lead. Vincentius Bastardas. Central chance 37%. Vegan back on top. Oh, Wing. How far into your cycle have you trained so far? I can definitely tell that Wing trainees have lost a lot of value, and it might be because someone, not only me, but also other, like Papa Mish talked about those mono-skilled wingers, right? And how he paid, what, 20 million for a magical winger back? I was in my 4th season. Did you train? How far did you train your wingers? What skill level? All the way to magical? Mythical? Oh, you would need a lot of cash, right? If you trained 4 wingers to that level, that's pretty high salary already. How much money did you have saved? I mean, my most expensive players are definitely the half-baked wingers at this point, because they are at mythical winger, at supernatural playmaking. 25 million. Okay. I really hope that prices stay down until I have to buy my roundup players. To be honest, at this point, because Low prices mean oh, so you already sold them. I think yeah, I'm hoping it'll be a little longer. The thing is, okay, so what? So now you're training for some profit again. What did you decide to train then? I would, obviously you're not a new player being in this situation. For new players, I would still recommend winger training because it's not like you don't earn anything and it's still a fairly fast training form. But to some people, it sounds like Penarosa with the equalizer here. Peterish, Üblich. To some people, it sounds like there's no profit to be made from winger training anymore. That's definitely not the case because the profit from other training has also seen a decline. For both this team, Interkalvehave, and the Danish team, like if prices start to go up, I would have to invest money in the squad to be able to sell them. Bought a few wingers for 2 million. 14 wing and trained a few levels of defense on them. Yeah, I think the shift is perhaps more towards more multi-skill, more defense on wingers. I think. Hey Dusk, hope you're doing well. Good to see you in the chat. High cost. $2 million. Nah, that's not high cost. I sold such wingers for 4 million in more or less. The Unknowns has taken the lead against Derrinos. Pierre Louis Murat. And here's the equalizer. Pascual Concha from way out. Another long shot. Now it's all even. Steve, didn't we talk about how actually training defending and then winger could potentially be quite profitable? I think we talked about it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we had a look. See, right? I was thinking some playmaking. I've been training defending for I think 2 seasons now. When I started my club, I realized I have no idea when exactly I'll actually be done and can sell. How do you decide it? 2-0 for the Unknowns now. Corner. 39 minutes in. Well, when you haven't, if you just start out training defense, for instance, I would be I would pay special attention to whenever a player is about to have his birthday, of course. So like if he's closing up on he's about to pop and he's about to have his birthday, check see what happens if you increase his transfer compare, if you manipulate it to be a year older. Like what happens around those dates, right? Damiano Tomasi, Matteo Leininger, PNF goal. Pulling one back and Penarosa has taken the lead. Petrich Bekoit, uppercut, Ubleich. Oh, what the... Vegan, now with the equalizer, Vicentius Virstatus. I've been, like I trained some defense on goalkeepers as well. When I trained defending for my inner midfielders initially, I trained goalkeepers as well. That was pretty good. Genuinely been surprised by the fact that passing seems more profitable to train on defenders than strikers, for instance. Five to 6 to 9, 10 defending, yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, the thing is though, you can increase the counterattack tactic level, right? But the thing is, you don't gain any rating. So it's actually surprised to see that strikers don't seem as profitable to train on, which was, yeah, a little surprising, but maybe it could be due to the fact that a lot of people would like to add fully trained strikers to their team, because for most training plans, for most of the people training in a midfield, like long-term training, they would want to add a fully trained striker rather than a striker trained to like world class or supernatural, right? Suppose you train in a midfielder, is it more profitable to sell them as specialists, or should you train their secondary skills as well? Is the profit worth the delay as well as the increased wages? I really don't have a good answer to that, at least, because I wouldn't consider training in a midfielders for profit. Simply because everyone, like most people, train their inner midfielders themselves. So are they who's going to pick them up? But that might have shifted. Most people usually do training as their passing as their last training, so they probably aren't willing to buy them ready. Yeah, like I think I'll agree on that, because that's what I want to do as well. Train passing at the end of the cycle, because it gives you the tactical freedom. You probably don't mind not using or utilizing a single passing slot if you have to play 3-5-2, assuming you have a strong midfield if you do an IM cycle, right? I can't wait to start playing competitively. I mean, I'm at the stage where like, should we just buy some players and play the game? But that's not going to cut it because we don't have enough to buy the end product players still. And no profit training to make the goal, like with scoring training. I just hope I can, like that goes for both Interkalverhav and the Danish team in Denmark. I hope I can sustain my position in the top half while training scoring. And I hope to sustain my position in the top half in 3rd division while training scoring with Interkalverhav. It's not like it's going to be without issues. I think at least. But then again, if the market should start to inflate again. Oh wait, I forgot to add Oregano's match. He's playing right now. You didn't sell your team yet? You didn't sell your team yet. Let me add it. Forgot. He's top of Division 2. Played in the top flight last season. Be right back. Need some more water. Not yet, we'll probably do so after round 7. Oh, so you are sticking to the plan. But selling after round 7 is fair to all the other managers in the league, at least. You guys still in the cup? I'm not. I'm cursed. In Denmark at least. I'll show you. So in Denmark, I lost this one. No, wait a minute. That's not what I meant to show. That's perfectly fine. In Denmark, I lost this one. Got an injury for a core player as well. I started an extreme counter-attacking team a season ago. Have a long grind to go. For me, it's easier to lock in the beginning. Like, okay, I don't have to worry too much about it. Just make sure you train properly. And I feel the urge to go do something as the players approach some kind of competitive age, right? But I need to remind myself that now just keep in the tracks and it'll be fine. Good evening, Mendieta. Good to see you in the chat. So for my other Danish team, that's like the whole purpose of this team at the moment is just to train this bloke So what happens for this team in the cup? Come on. Well, somehow we make it to round 5. Does this mean I'm cursed? You bet. Okay. Just homegrown Marino. Oh wait, it's a match ID. Absolutely. Rampalix. I found it. Which one is yours? Team ID. Can I see it here? Internationale. Oh. Fayutano Fins is Oregano's team. Yeah, this one. He played in the top flight last season. The Swan Song. Internationale. I wanted to make a San Marino scene but chose homegrown and didn't understand that it's actually... Oh, yeah. Kind of interesting. I don't enjoy the homegrown league myself, but that's a nice logo as well. So how many are actually active in the homegrown league? That's quite good. 2,000 active. Yeah. Well, if you can't buy any players, you can sell players. That's why I prefer the Hattrick International. There's only half as active. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I guess it's less volatile, right? Yeah, I guess starting out at the start of the league is quite fun. Like alongside all of the pack, right? Original homegrown league became quite boring for quite pretty quick, but hoping that the Hattrick Fem League will be more interesting, even though it's basically homegrown as well. What do you guys think? Are you going to play in the Hattrick Fem? I mean, I'll make a team for sure, but at times I am quite overwhelmed by 4 teams, to be honest. I would manage with just a homegrown league team, so it's 1 of 4. Yeah, okay. I can definitely tell that I don't have Hattrick Youth Club support for the youth team in Hattrick International. Train defense. You're going to make a long shots team. How long is that league? Did they set a max? I forgot. Yeah. Talk about the Women's League. I mean, I'll definitely make a team, but I think it's quite busy with 4 teams already, so maybe it'll be fairly straightforward, being basically a homegrown. More or less. Oh yeah, that's true. When does it pop? Not after this season, but the next season, I think? Isn't it? Or is it already after this season? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's March. One minute before we have the kickoff in the second half. Aren't you a full-time manager? I wish, but I'm not. I'm definitely not. Doug Villas must be the top scorer of the league, right? Oh yeah, he is. Oh, he really is. We need to win that extra prize money. Everything. Nah, actually, we just don't want to see any injuries. You don't have to, Steve. Everyone that supporter gets a slot in the new league. You only have to be a supporter to get that. I guess it all depends on the amount of signups, but considering that everyone who's a supporter gets the opportunity, I think it's quite a lot of people. My next opponent in the cup is just one of the best managers in the country, and on top of that, a former co-worker of my friend who is also in Hattrick. Oh, that's fun. How's your chances? How do you rate your chances? We live in the same area, about 3 kilometers. That's a fun coincidence. Never met. In Hattrick or in real life, that is. I remember 2 of my best friends. Like, the 3 of us have known each other since we were 5. Before we started school. One of them he recently restarted his Hattrick career, but the guy who I was the first one to find Hattrick back in 2002, and then I introduced them to the game like a year later or so when I started playing again. And one of my friends back then played in the top flight for a very long time, tried to sustain his team. And the one season when he was actually demoted, my other friend actually promoted to the top flight. So they didn't get to play in the top flight against each other. They never played in an official match against each other as well. But one time they were 1 seed away from meeting each other in the cup on the way up, while the first guy was in the top flight. That would have been extremely fun because we often hang out. We used to hang out on Sundays, watching the matches, setting lineups, doing youth call-ups from the same PC. Imagine they would had like, you have to log off, fuck off, you can't see my sorry, don't. Like, you have to shut off now because I'm setting my league and you can't spy on my lineup. That would have been so fun, but unfortunately never happened. Can you please explain how does the homegrown league work? It works like you can't buy players. That's how it works. You can sell players, but you can't buy. So and then it's like Hattrick International, right? So every supporter can play against friends and whatnot from other countries. Oh, and you get 3 starting players, all the players being inadequate. How is the HMS of such a player, by the way? No, the training is not faster. "17 years, 25 days. Inadequate. Oh yeah, if you put a player up for sale, it'll, like, the player will end up in the regular market, but you can't recruit players like that. Such a player is 2082 SGMS. Of course, all of the skills cannot be relevant. Like for an outfield player, you can't use the keeper points for anything. And they're all inadequate. But you can't, like, and if you want to train a winger, you can't factor in scoring for rating contribution, because scoring doesn't contribute to any ratings for a winger, only to convert special events. Just like for a defender, you would have to, for rating contribution, you would have to leave out passing and scoring. A very slow start to the second half. Payutano wins 3-1. Sebastino. Sebastiano Gianalo. Gianiello. All right. Might have heard better pronunciation before, but yeah. How many goals tonight? 7? For Intercalbehavior. Internazionale through the middle here. Ooh, but it's a miss. Joni Valjus. I was about to say, I wonder if it's a Finn, but it's a homegrown team, so it's a Finn. Here's another. I mean, we've opened a gap of 3 points against the unknowns, but we could be trailing by 3 if we are not doing well in the double round against the unknowns. Potentially, hopefully, we should be leading by 9 points, and that is in the whole context of trying to gain a direct promotion slot. We do have to get through a divine defense. Second, 70% sector miss. Rough day. Oh, let's see. Oh, you missed 2 central. Oh, but wasn't it? The first time it's 53 though. The second time it was 69. But still. It's not lucky at all. Can't blame you for being lucky there. Injury. There's the goal for Internazionale. Capelli from the central sector. Now, there it is. Finally. More goals, please. I wonder how big of a goal difference it takes to promote directly. Sonic the Hedgehog clawing one back to Sansky with a quick event. Passes to Peter Laif, who chips it at goal. He's left stranded. Fagliani, and it's 1-2 at home. Here comes the unknowns once more. Angel Morgovan, Romanian midfielder here, unpredictable, but it's a central. It's not. It's a wing attack, but it's a miss. Gotta go. Enjoy the games. Thank you so much for stopping by, Rampalex. Hope you have a great evening and have a great week. In and outside of Hattrick, of course. It's from the left, but it's a missed opportunity. Trastuli. Central attack, 58%. We can do with another one. Go on. Trastuli. Let's see it. Di Nicolo. It's 6-0. Trastuli. Equalizer for Sonic the Hedgehog. Lech Dumpiella. Just after they had a sending off. Harrison Christian. Direct red. What happened? He knocked an opponent over completely unprovoked, and that means an early bath. I just need a great week in Hattrick. I don't feel random in... that's one way to put it. I could use a little of both in the coming week, but yeah, that's that's how it is. Maybe that's not random, but still. I just realized some of my trainees, the half-baked, have scoring. Oh, but what kind of specialties do they have? It's not like it's completely unusable for them. It's just quick and unpredictable wingers have they can generate their own special event. Unpredictable, that's pretty good, because they can generate their own special event and score from it if they have high enough scoring. All other wingers, like a header or non-spec wingers, they can receive, and like they could receive a quick event from another player. They could also receive a wing event, for instance, and in that case they would still need scoring ability to convert the chance. But quick and unpredictable wingers have like a double usage, because they can get the chance to convert their own event. Mailinus, Donato Milanesi from the right. 43%. Can they be converted into scoring trainees if they have wing and playmaking? Yeah, certainly. If you don't train wing too high, for sure. Piccolo obese. Down to poor organizational level. How much scoring do they have? I mean, it's not unusable, especially not if they are unpredictable. It's quite good. I would say if like the minimum 950 TSI, max 17 years and 40 days. Unpredictable to passable winger. If they're quick or unpredictable, you should definitely look at some extras, like utilizing some scoring on them. That's a hat trick from Giro Lomoni. Very nice, 7-0. Oh, you shouldn't worry too much about it. That's just good. A good side skill for unpredictable wingers then. Sean Cyril Balthazar Misses down the left for Mariners. What? Nah, I wouldn't say that. Perhaps just don't train them too far in winger. It's not all bad, because it's still a useful side skill. Oh. That's unfortunate. But that's... That's what happened at times. Oh, you would lose money now? That's a winger to head event. 8-0, Sanotti. Oh. Sorry to hear that, Steve. But you do have to factor in that prices are going down as well. So it might not only be due to overpaying. Well, that's partly it, right? Eight 0 Sanotti. Turisto Lituano. 3-0 Arnulfo Milanes. Don't buy trainees after wine tasting. That's a special edition of of the 3 starter tips for Hattrick. I remember being like, what, in my 20s or so, coming home from a night out. I don't remember this part specifically, but I remember loading up my manager save, my championship manager save, the day after, and I'm thinking, why is my keeper playing in the defense? Why have I lost 4 games? And I've been playing while I was drunk. Not noticing what I was doing. The unknowns up 3-0. Angel Mogorvan. Another attack down the right. And this time he gets on the score tip. I was reading the chat while I was speaking there, the score sheet. Forte Calcio has regained the lead. Giuseppe Peruzzi attacking down the right, 40%. 20 minutes to go for Forte Calcio. Now I want to sell everything and buy new trainees. I guess that's quite a common phenomenon in Hattrick. Nah. But Steve, you could be in a situation where you try to build a team and then you reach Division 3, 2, and then you realize that you run out of money and you have to start over, and that would be even further into the process, right? And believe me, I've been there. Ladendy takes the lead late into the match. Stefano Massini. Oh, I guess it's because they're not getting a whole lot of chances. But the first regular chance, not a long shot. They actually convert. Plus 30 goal difference, 6 matches in. Okay, I guess that's okay. I wonder how much of a goal difference is required. I think you need to win all the games in order to promote directly, so we can have a look after the matches, if we remember. Myalinas attacking on the right wing once again. Could it be 5-1 against the defending champions? Anton Apaita. No luck in this situation though for the Spanish midfielder. Vegan FC attacking down the left. Jesus Lopez has made it 3-2 for Vegan. Hey Steve, thank you for the gifted membership to Rodrigo Calderon. Won 11-0 today against the only part in the league. Good for my goal difference. Yeah, that's a very good situation. How are you doing in comparison to the rest of the teams against the bot? A diving header by Frangioni. Is it 9? 9? It's not. Marco Di Niccolo. It was a central attack. Okay, 25%. Yeah, makes sense. Penarosa with an instant reply here. Paul McCauley down the left. Three. A lot of goals in that matchup. Butt bashing and doing it thoroughly. We like that. Very good. How's your general situation in the league then? Feo Tanofins, AC de Fink. Is it corner to head? It is. 4-1. First in my league. 5 wins, 1 loss. Good to hear it. Love to hear it. Piccolo Obisa. The left wing, that's the best sector. But it's the other way. Uribe steals the ball. Hits the crossbar. Thinking about selling my best striker after round 8 or 9. How come? Would you have a comfortable lead at that point, or? Sausage? Sausage. Oh. Another central attack. He's almost 29, I'm training scoring, and my other strikers are going to be ready for next season to carry. Okay, definitely sounds like a good idea. Sausage. He missed, so it's sausage. You know I love sausage. Ten minutes to go. I'm getting a little tired here. Like a fried sausage. I may buy a man mark just for the psychological part of the cup game preparation to let my opponent think I'm man marking something on his team. Well, not that kind of sausage. No, it's kind of weird to make that association out of the blue. Yeah, I'll be honest. I was thinking about it as well just after I said it. So Yeah, but that's true. Anyway, everything comes down to my it is because it has nothing to do with that weird association that we were talking about a minute ago. It's due to the fact that I can't pronounce this guy's name. Turisto Lituano. 4-0 now. Mikael Broedas and Bolukis miss an attack down the left. You're here to remind me of my awful pronunciation. Sorcic. Bayutano Finns. Scoring from a left attack, Iside Fink. Is that a hat trick? No, a brace for now. Yeah, but the question is if he will remain in the club once we make the swap to scoring. Don't sell him. I mean, it is going to be an issue not being able to, like, defenders and wingers playing with 3 attackers up front, training scoring. I should also replace Bledwarsky with a younger keeper to sustain some value somehow. And we'll probably find some other meme, right? 5-0 this time. Giuseppe Zanoni. 62% down the left. We've started missing. It's a goal scoring crisis, I should say. It's been almost 20 minutes without a goal. Ah. Counter-attack now. Paolo Di Luigi. It's 4-2. It hits down the right. 37% even. Di Luigi. That means they are moving out of the relegation zone. That is quite nice. Forti Calcio is a homegrown team. Fairly young, some of the players. And because of this homegrown status, they also have quite a lot of money in the cash. They could convert to a regular team and become quite serious contenders. From what I've heard. Oregano, I think he told me about it last season, right? Here comes Libor Frey. Yeah, if he decided to buy some strong players, like he has a lot of strong homegrown players and he's in the top flight. If he instant reply from Sonic. So he's a homegrown team in the regular San Marino League. So if he starts buying players, I can show you right after. because you can see exactly how much money these teams have in the statistics, because there's only 8 teams in the league. So in that sense, he doesn't convert to a regular team. He just starts buying players with a regular team rather than playing with the homegrown. Three minutes to go. The unknowns still keeping up, winning 3-0 against the bots from Dead Arenas. A little extra goal. Another Zanotti goal. Would be a strong finish. One minute. No injuries now. Three minutes at it. We would like an extra goal. Vicentius Vestartas. Oh, that's a good opportunity for Vegan to take the lead just before the final whistle. Can you please talk a bit about the counter-attack mechanism? I played counter-attack yesterday. I had a much superior defense to his attack. He got 8 chances, I only got 1 counter-attack. Found it strange. 1 anyway, at least. Yeah, let's take a look. Landicht up 2-0 now. Gaetano Vincenti and Internazionale Varangian has taken a 2-0 lead. Let's take a look at Penarasa. They play a counter-attack today. So they have like a magical counter-attacking rating today. They haven't had any counter-attacks. That's crazy. But they've had regular chances instead. Okay. That's quite lucky. Schalke Timitu no 04. He's taking the lead against Piccolo Bise, and Forti Calcio widens the gap. Carlo Zafferani after a right attack. Turisto Lituano 6-0. Grandoni. Yeah. So counter-attack needs a high tactical skill to work sufficiently. If you look at Penarasa Bramante today, for instance, the rule of thumb, like if you, like in a top level, if you have a divine counter-attacking ability, you should expect 4 converted chances given, like if your opponent misses. They have to miss in order to start the chance, like the proc, like then it will do the check. Should we convert to a counterattack? Often you would see like 4 counterattacks. If you're a little unlucky, 3. If you're very lucky, 5. But that's when you approach the high tactic levels, which are required. Myelinas has taken a 4-1 win, 3-all at Wigan and Penarasa. Atlantic wins 2-0 against Vickers Union Belize. And the Unknowns win 3-0 against Dedarinas. If you look at under 21 matches, you'd often see like a fairly well-trained under 21s team with 4 in the back, 4 players generating the counter-attacking ability to hit world-class supernatural. Maybe magical with 5 defenders. It isn't uncommon to see 3 chances converted with world-class supernatural tactical level, but it's also in relation to the rest of the ratings. So because the ratings are a bit lower, because players can only be trained until the 21st birthday, you will see a lower tactical level converting more chances against lower general ratings. But in general, you need to get higher tactical rating than formidable. 8-0 today. But again, the best way to beat a counter-attacking team is to score on your chances, because then there will be no check to see if you get the counter-attack. Just make sure you score on your chances. Make sure to have fun. $31 for 1 goal against. Is it even possible to see this right now? Oh, we were talking about converting. So, Steve. Oh, let's go to the top flight. Here we go. If we go to the statistics page here. Yes, fun, and don't stress about Hattrick. World statistics. World wealthiest. So in all divisions, these are the wealthiest clubs. But if you filter like this, you can see that Forti Calcio, these guys are homegrown. If he decides to spend some of this money investing in his squad, he could definitely become quite strong with the prices. 2 million in the coffers for Damiano Tomasi. 16 million for Penarosa Bramante. How many players? You think this guy's going to crash at some point soon? He's been in the top flight for so long. Look at this. Look at the green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 league wins in a row. It's very well done. There's no going against that. $56. What about season 17? 60. Or let's take average instead. 55. What about 16? 15 average. It seems to be losing a bit of capacity, but it's hard to say. It's going up and down. Ouch! Ouch! That was my bad knee. Ouchie, 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 ouchie. Okay, the maximum performance of Penarosa this season. Ugh. How many headsets is that? 500. How much did we perform away to the bots today? They have higher stamina as well. You have to take that into consideration. We lose capacity towards the end. Maybe he does as well. 343. Okay. Starting to be able to perform just a little bit. Just a little bit. Is this working now? What? What? We are not in a direct promotion spot. We are, well, it's kind of close, right? But what? How are we not? That is... Okay, let's have a look at... Okay, maybe that's a good reason. That's like AC Trebekeri. We used to play against these guys. It's Possessor. It's a nice, friendly guy. Pretty strong team at this point. Well, not as strong as us, I guess. Maybe not. Okay, so... What about the HG Legends? Okay, I mean, I was not expecting to see us below the direct promotion line. Okay. Okay. Yeah, they have more bots, obviously. I was thinking we were doing quite well, though. Supposedly the strongest league. The problem is we are playing the unknowns in a... I mean, this might be a problem. They are actually stronger than us. Did you check how many points? Last season it was more or less like you have to win all the matches in order to promote directly. The thing is, I do think I would be able to beat like pink diamonds. Let's take a look at pink diamonds. Pink diamonds. I think we could beat pink diamonds in a qualification game. I just don't want another season against bots. I mean, you know, in some way of maxing out the probability of playing home, winning all of the matches, and just exactly not promoting directly. You get a game, right? You get more gate receipts against the team that has been losing, but I just don't want to play another season against bots. It's time we kick it up a notch. I don't know if they keep the statistics on the San Marino forum. Better start saving some luck. Yeah, tell me, how do you do that? Yeah, it is. I mean, genuinely, this game is about playing against human opposition, right? I need to find a way past his defense. Don't sell him. Don't sell him. Fans have been spotted outside the training facility, sporting banners where it says "Don't sell sausage. Eat your lucky one." Right, the unknowns. I'm just looking at. .21 defense rating. They scored on a long shot. Wow. Make a press conference. I should be making more press conferences. I've been thinking about it. It was my intention, and then all of a sudden I haven't really done much of that, all that. It helps with luck until it doesn't. Until it doesn't. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I'm about to say the same thing, Steve. Thank you so much for the gifted membership. Have a great week yourself. Hopefully your knee isn't hurting too bad. Okay. Thank you so much for watching and being part of the stream chat tonight, guys. I think I'll be streaming next week, and I think I'll be streaming both Saturday and Sunday, I think. That's good to hear. Farewell, Hamsun. Great week. Hopefully you will not be struck by any random events in the midweek game against, well, things just got a little more serious, right? When it's someone close, kind of close, that you have to play against. Anyway, thank you so much for being here, guys. I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.